Many times, a woman wants to win a man for the vanity, the sheer sense of I'm superior to others. But the truth is that all women are unique and different. And when the Lord calls them to a particular house, meaning when the Lord Himself says, this is the one for you, it's never wise to second guess Him. It's never wise to prejudge yourself. It's never wise to go play and stay with a man who is not in the house of God. An ungodly man will sin against his wife, against his children, against his estate. They will put themselves in great debt, and they will try to win in every way. A woman of the Lord knows how to be humble, loving, kind, and faithful, loyal to the end. And in the old days of the world, men had more than one wife. We have long gone away from that system for the main reason that women always want to win. But what are they winning? Are they ready and prepared to win the man that the Lord has chosen for them? Because the man that the Lord has chosen for them is usually different than the one that they've chosen for themselves in a first, second, or sometimes third marriage, because they didn't quite align themselves with the house of God in the first few opportunities. They chose with their own counsel instead of choosing with the wisdom of the Lord. One of the reasons that I enjoy channeling is not only to serve God, to speak to people about their challenges, about their issues, but to remind them most that the Lord God above knows them completely, that their angels around them completely are there, and they do care. And people are often uniquely surprised by what I can surmise, not in a mentalist way, but what the Lord feeds through me for them to hear. The hardest part, usually, of most people is allowing the art of the oracle to appear, because then they get jealous, they get upset. Well, why can't I do that? I said, well, because you don't submit. And in my case, I met a woman who taught me the pendulum, and she was not my metaphysical teacher in a New Age people shop or another type of facility like that. She was a woman I knew in business who came to my home, showed me how it worked, and it worked immediately for me, teaching me that my angels were immediately accessible to me because they were authorized and assigned by the Lord to be there to do so and to show me what that could do. It changed my whole life completely. And openly, I was just in the process of losing my wife. I also lost my dear friend who showed me that, and then I met another woman who came in on my prayer just like the other had to try to help heal me. A very caring woman is a healer of men. She knew what to say, what to do, but the funny thing was about me at that time was that I had great difficulty reading her. And I'm usually a mentalist by nature, but I'm also very cognizant and observant of human nature. But when I got my gifts, I was able to read people a lot. And with the help of the angels, with the second one, I could actually stop our lessons to go, she has to be. I better let her go be. But the funny part about that is that other people began to taint those relationships for us and the plans that God had for us and the future of our family of choice as opposed to family of origin. Now, when I continue talking and waxing on, some people will be lost, some people will pay attention, but I've just been given a name from the Lord that I never knew before. And she too is someone the Lord wants me to be aware of as a pagan priest who receives confessions from people, but who also gives directions to people in terms of their business, their marketing, their directions, and how things look and what the potential God has for them. And when the tower shook, she stood steady for other people. And that in itself is so admirable to me that I really find her fascinating when I listen to a true authentic interview of that woman. There is another that has caught my fancy, but I haven't figured her out yet because she's sort of all over the place with her social media, and openly, she's an incredibly excellent actress. Now, when I talk about these women, the four of them are not here, to my knowledge, in the city in which I live. But each and every one has an invitation to come and meet me, greet me, see me, learn from the Lord's house, not me, and to openly have a relationship that could alter their world, change their life for the better, and openly open up the holiday season into much joy and celebration.